What's the meaning of life? And why do we suffer? Let's ask Seneca. A simple answer to a complicated question. Hello, my friend. Have a good day and night. I wish you a good heart and a beautiful life. I'm Lena, and together we will travel to the inner world and walk the path of awareness. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of my latest videos. I want to start this part with a historical story. Let's take ourselves to ancient Rome. Seneca was a statesman, writer, and Stoic philosopher. He was also a mentor and advisor to the Roman Emperor Nero. After facing several assassination attempts and becoming paranoid, Nero ordered the execution of anyone suspected of disloyalty. This even included his mother, wife, and half-brother. Seneca's name was also in this list. However, Nero ordered Seneca to commit suicide. 100 soldiers went to Seneca's house and informed him of Nero's order that Seneca should commit suicide. There is a famous painting that this event it depicts history, the death of Seneca, created by the 17th century artist Peter Paul Rubens. Now, what I want to present in this section are the views of this Stoic philosopher about life. Even when Seneca received this news and realized that he had no choice but to accept his fate and surrender to death, he calmly left life. The painter recorded this historical moment because he wanted to convey a message. The message was that Seneca, faced with an order he could not change and could not fight, surrendered and welcomed death. Seneca believed that in times of despair we should keep calm. We humans witness scenes and events in our lives that may make us ask this question again and again. Where is the God we are talking about? Where is the justice? Or maybe we have asked ourselves many times, did we come to this world to suffer? Now, these questions and the sufferings we endure with we compare positive quotes and motivational books that tell us no, you did not come to this world to suffer. You are here to be the creator of your own life. On the one hand, we are looking for pleasure and satisfaction in life, and the reality of life and suffering hurts our souls. And sometimes in the midst of this suffering, we feel absolute emptiness, as if life is a suffering is painful and meaningless. You may have faced depression. Either you have lost a loved one, or you have suffered other hardships that made you question the meaning of life and the hardships of the world. Seneca was one such philosopher who had insights into suffering and despair. At the age of 20, Seneca contracted tuberculosis and suffered from it for 6 years, plunging him into a deep depression. As mentioned earlier, this ultimately led to the tragic end of his life. Seneca believed that life is inherently full of hardship and sadness, and we should not expect it to be perfect. If this is the basic truth, that life is incomplete except it, we can better prepare ourselves for failures and challenges. In essence, Seneca argued that too much hope can sometimes lead to more suffering. This is similar to what motivational speakers and self-help books do. They eliminated the possibility of any disappointment and created a lot of hope and expectation for us. But when these high expectations are not met, disappointment sets in. But if we accept that suffering and adversity are a natural part of life, our minds are prepared to face challenges. Seneca believed that as long as we don't hope too much, we won't be disappointed when things don't go well. So, my friends, Seneca did not want to make us pessimists. When a flood occurs, it may drown a cruel person or an innocent child. For nature, there is no difference between a child and a cruel person. This does not mean the cruelty of nature, but rather the essence of nature. As humans, we give meaning and labels to everything, but for nature, many things lack the importance we give them. However, this does not mean that we lose hope in the face of suffering. Rather, understanding the nature of the world helps us better prepare for challenges. We humans can label everything, good or bad, beautiful or ugly. But for nature and the world, my suffering is not a punishment. I can interpret all my past and present negative experiences through a lens that gives meaning to my life. For example, I can say that all the hardships I have faced have been necessary for my growth and success, because after this suffering, the bud of my awareness and growth blossoms. Seneca believed that when we see life's difficulties and obstacles as natural and prepare ourselves to face them, we can approach life's limitations with a more open vision and look for creative solutions. When Seneca's friends and family learned of the emperor's order, they were very upset, but Seneca told them not to cry and keep calm in the face of difficulties. It is interesting that Nietzsche also had such a view. According to Nietzsche, self-knowledge is born from the acceptance of suffering. When you accept suffering as a natural and necessary part of life, something bigger happens: personal growth and development. Nietzsche believed that life is inherently difficult, but he saw suffering as having a positive meaning. My friends, remember that our greatest joys are often intertwined with our deepest sorrows. I hope this part has helped your life a little. Please share your thoughts. How much do you agree with Seneca's point of view? You are not here by accident. You are invited to grow. Just remember, every great journey begins with a small step. Thank you for being with me on this journey today. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Stay tuned for my new videos. And finally, hello. And the light of God's kindness shines brighter than ever.